everyone, this is Rachel, and this is going to be a process video, don't worry. But as I mentioned before in a video 1 or 2 ago, I don't remember which, I made a couple of kits based off of Victoria Marie's Make the Kit class. And while that one I did was where I just talked and scrapped at the same time, I said I was going to show you the other kits I made just before I go into a regular process video. So I wanted to show you this one, and this one is summer themed in the sense that I chose brighter colors with lots of saturation and a couple of embellishments that go along with that, but I don't necessarily have to use it for summer projects. I could use it for a teenage project or for one of my cat or my dog or anything like that where I'm trying to convey excitement or happiness or brightness. You know, so that's just one of those things. So I'm going to walk you through the papers and then through the embellishments, and my cat's going to tear across the floor and make a lot of noise. So super awesome. All right, first we have from the Molly collection, from Bella Boulevard. This one is called Selfie, and this is the paper I kind of based the rest of the kit off of, because this is what I usually do when I do a kit, is I try to pick a piece of paper or a product that has multiple colors in it. So not every paper is going to go with every other paper, but they all go with at least this paper. Even if I end up using up this paper, it works out in the end. I've done this before, and watching Victoria Marie's videos and reading her classroom PDFs and stuff really just helped keep my mind on the task that I need to do to continue making a kit rather than getting distracted by ephemera, like life ephemera, not ephemera in the scrapbooking world. Okay, the B side of this is a tone-on-tone camera. Okay, next we have this Lily Bee design paper, and it's got this like the pickle green that I believe that's what Bella Boulevard calls it, is the pickle green with the interlocking geometric design. And then the B side are scattered polka dots in blue, yellow, and green. Now, I don't necessarily think this side necessarily goes with this side, but this is one of those cases where I thought this went with that quite well. Okay, next we have Jilly Bean Soup Atomic Soup paper, and this is called Pinch of Electrons, and it's got the science-y atoms on one side in yellow and green, and then a honeycomb pattern on this side. Next we have, also from Bella Boulevard, it's called Lucky Stars, and it has a bunch of words with hashtags in a script, and it has both multicolor strewn throughout along with black and white with like no filter, totally perfect, amazing, so proud, all sorts of different words, which is very cute. The B side is tone on tone green stars, and I think either side of this would work with this kit. As I said, it's slightly summer themed in the color choices, but it would be totally usable for just something that's supposed to be bright and fun and active and something like that. Next we have from Color Chaos Ice Strands, and it's a tone-on-tone turquoisey blue diagonal stripe. I'm a huge fan of diagonal stripes. The back side is a black and white plus sign. Okay, next we have a piece of paper that is white and blue stripes, but it has a kind of texture to it, almost like the blue was canvas or burlap. And this is from a paper pad. This is a paper I got from my friend Heather. It is one-sided, but it's very pretty. Next we have Surf and Turf, which is a blue on blue toned star paper from the Lucky Stars collection by Bella Boulevard. The B side has a whole bunch of words and all the fun Bella Boulevard font that they do with all of their stickers. Very cute. I've got a snorting dog, if you can hear it. And I've got 2 more pieces of paper. The first one is this one from the Sweet Celebration line from Bella Boulevard. This is called Lollipop Sticks, and it's just a multicolored stripe, and it's got a couple of thin black lines, and then the widths of the colors are slightly different. And this paper is so old, there is no B-side. How fun is that? This is from 2008. Alright, and this last paper is called Make-A-Wish, and it's from Studio Calico. And it's just really cute, like this super bright pink color with the stars up in the corner. I just thought that was really cute. The back side is a very plain pink and white grid. That is my last paper. I did pull this full 12 by 12 size, Just Add Color sticker sheet, also from Bella Boulevard. Obviously, since I have quite a few Bella Boulevard pieces of paper, this is going to go quite well with those, because Bella Boulevard tends to use the same colors in their lines, just the patterns are different. So, all of their stuff works together well. Okay, so let's pull out what I've pulled to go with the kit for embellishments. I have these flag stickers in a turquoise and white. I'll go through that at the end. I have these Jilly Bean Board Alphas in, I don't remember what color it's actually called, but it's, you know, it's green. Okay, I grabbed some Carpe Diem brads. These are the Simple Stories brads that don't have the back, they're just stickers. I have just a couple of these Heidi Swap stickers that are a teal glitter sticker, so I thought maybe I could use this one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have these Pink Fresh Studios Indigo Hills rubber charms, and I thought the pink went well, and the lime green. I didn't know if I could use the indigo ones, because I have navy, but I don't know if this would work. But it has a couple that don't have that indigo on it, so I thought those might work. I have these Jilly Bean Soup Blue Happy Wise Words. So I've got Everyday Family Joy and an ampersand. So I thought those might work. And then I have these. These are some Bo Bunny stickers in kind of a mint and a gold foil. And I didn't know if these would work or not, but I just grabbed them because I bought them and I used them once, but I hadn't really used them since then. And then I also have these Trinkets sticker sheet from Color Chaos, also by Bella Boulevard, and it has a lot of black and white, and because I've got so much color going on in this, I thought these might work pretty well. And then I have what I just grabbed from my Bits and Bobs of wood veneer and flare and acrylic pieces and stuff like that. And I just grabbed a couple things I thought might work. I have this Happy wood veneer, and then this Summer. This is from Basic Gray. This is from an old Scraptastic kit. I grabbed these 2 acrylic pieces. One says Forever, and then this triangle piece. And these are both from Scraptastic. And I believe this camera is from Freckled Fawn, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know. And then I grabbed these 2 flare, this Hipster Kitty, and then this hot pink one with the house with the heart for a window. I was just really going more for the colors to match than anything. Plus, I do scrapbook a lot about Xanthe, so it might end up that she's a subject for this kit. I have no idea what'll end up happening. So I just wanted to show you the kit before I started working with it. And I'm going to go ahead and flip this over to fast forward and get started on the layout. All right.
I did also add these puffy word stickers. Now for this layout, it was for the National Scrapbook Day challenge from the Hip Kit Forum to scrap lift yourself. So I'm going to scrap lift that layout I made of myself, and I'm going to be using this one photo, which actually isn't a photo so much as a logo for something, and I'll talk about that when it comes time to my journaling and title. And I'm just going through deciding on what I want to use as my background, and I'm going to use this quite bold black and white plus sign. I was debating really whether or not I wanted to use it, but because my photo is so simple, and it's basically black and white itself, which is a little bit of color at the center of it, and it's not of a person, and it's not like a gorgeous landscape photo. I felt okay going a little bolder. Now I'm going to spend some time going through my different die cut packs. I mentioned in the previous video talking about my kit making that I don't pull die cuts or alpha stickers into my kits normally because they sit right on my desk, so I don't feel the need to separate them out. So now I've pulled some of these pattern papers in for layering, and I'm considering whether to make it a matte or to do off-kilter. In the original layout I did, it is off-kilter, so I decided to mimic that rather than go for a full matte because of the stripes in the logo. I did want to pull some stripes in behind the photo as well, just to kind of mimic that again, but I didn't want to overwhelm it. So I'm going to choose this Tone on Tone Lily Bee Designs paper for another layer, and I'm going to do the same idea of not having it come over the whole thing, but I'm going to go to below and to the left, while the stripe is above and to the right. Or left and right could be the opposite. I'm very bad at left and right, I will be totally honest. So I have that multicolor die cut with the heart die cut out of it, and that's actually from Bella Boulevard, so it has very similar colors, and it says I love you the mostest. And I also pulled out that one that has all the numbers on it, and that's actually from an old Scraptastic kit, and it says from 1 to 10 you are this awesome. And now I'm going through some more die cut packs because in my original layout I did have quite a few die cuts that were used, so I did want to continue that rather than go for the softer florals that I used in the original layout. I wanted to go for more bold graphic die cuts, so that's why I have a lot of bright colored stuff. I'm going to go for this giant pink heart, also, shockingly enough, from Bella Boulevard. And I'm super happy with that because that one happens to say I love you more. And I know it's a little tangled with the I love you more, I love you most, and blah, blah, blah. But I just like because of the topic of this layout, it worked out very well. So I'm going to be using that Project Life, well, it's not actual Project Life, but I'm going to be using that cut apart card for my journaling, and that actually is from Elle Studio. And I'm happy with the way this is looking, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off the branding strip because I wasn't absolutely 100% sure that this would be the perfect paper for this particular layout. But now I am, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting things on the page. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is put down some spattering. I'm going to use my Heidi Swapp Color Shine Mini Mists, and I'm looking for like an aqua and a pink. So I'm going to go with Seafoam, and actually, well, it's just called pink. Very, very descriptive there, Miss Heidi Swapp. So once I get that down, and I know because I'm just going to do a band across the top third of my layout, I do know basically where everything is going to end up. So I am comfortable going ahead and putting it down before I do my layers because I usually do it after simply because I don't want to cover it up. Because everything here is so bold and everything, I didn't want the mists to overpower the paper, I guess, in a sense. So, sorry, I'm getting off the track here. I put a slit in that heart die cut so I don't lose any of the words of I love you more to sit right on top of where it says I love you the mostest. And then I'm going to grab one of those puffy word stickers, and it says together. And I'm going to add a couple more word stickers, but I'm going to use the paper from the Bella Boulevard stickers I have. I do add that rubber charm from Pink Fresh Studio, and then the die cut that says the 1 to 10 with the awesome quote on it, and I put down where the journaling card that I'm going to fill out in just a minute. Now, I'm sticking to larger, bolder colored embellishments, so I'm not going to use that many. Also, as I mentioned before, because my photograph is so simple, I am able to do that without overwhelming the entire layout. So I'm going to be starting on my title, and I'm just going to be using this multicolored font from the Bella Boulevard 12 by 12 sticker. And while I'm doing that, this story happens to take a little bit of time to tell, so I will go ahead and talk about it starting now and through my journaling, and adding these acrylic pieces, which one will be an embellishment, one will be part of my title. So this is the logo for parents of transgendered youth. There's also a form of it where the little bear inside is a rainbow, and those are for the parents of LGBTQ youth. So this happens to be about when my nephew first came out as transgendered and his mother's reaction. For those of you who are not aware of it, it's not an easy thing to hear. It's, whether you're conservative or whether you're liberal or whatnot, it's still your child, and your reactions to other people having being in that situation is going to be completely different from having you be in that situation. And it was tough on my housemate at first. Obviously now, she's much better with it. She is very proactive in getting him everything he needs, whether it be from emotionally to physically to anything like that. This logo is her logo on her Facebook page a lot of the time. She's become an active administrator on several of the Facebook boards. She participates in a program called Safe in My Chair, where stylists go on a list to say they're absolutely open and willing to help with people who are transgendered, help with their style, which can be a very emotionally draining part of that life, because, the last thing you want is to finally be okay with who you are, than to have someone not be okay with it, and to have a stylist who's there to help you feel the best about yourself make you feel horrible. It can be not an awesome feeling at all. So basically this layout is just about that, and so this will go, I'm making an album for my housemate, just kind of about her life, just bits and bobs here and there. And so that is going to complete my layout. I'm going to show you some close-ups and bring it up to you. I did add some enamel dots from Pink Fresh Studio, the Mix 2, which is a recent release of theirs. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. If you have any questions for me, just leave it in the description box. I also put my email address and the outro card at the end of the layout. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!